This podcast does not condone eating.
Hello and welcome to What Would You Do, where we ask ridiculous questions and expect ridiculous answers. I'm Conor.
I'm Corey.
I'm Jacob.
And today we ask, what would you do with a golden ticket?
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, so the story goes is that the world's gone chocolate fever because Willy Wonka, as like a recluse who owns the Wonka factory and likes both lollies of chocolate, he's got a competition going. He's got about 5 in the movie, and for us it'll be 8 golden tickets going. And conveniently, we 3 have won a golden ticket each.
Yes.
Separately to the main cast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's how we're gonna do it.
Well, because if we're replacing the main cast, then like events change very quickly.
True. So I'm just imagining we're making our own scenario, but this is just extras. We're just extras, okay.
Yeah, we're kind of, it's like a fan fiction. We're inserting ourselves into it.
My first thought was, can I just use mine as toilet paper?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Although, so we're flying to America, or Nazi Germany, that if you go on the theory that Willy Wonka, no, it's not a map theory. No, where Willy Wonka is takes place in a world where the Nazis won, and Mr. Wonka himself was a Nazi, like a scientist. Because, like, if you think of all the items, like bubble gum that makes you like inflate, lemonade that makes you float up,
Okay.
and the gobstopper's like for eating forever. So like that's infinite food.
Yeah.
So good for the people in the trenches. Well, except for they didn't have trenches. Anyway, so we got golden tickets. We're in America. So they've got So we got Mike TV.
Yep.
Cecil TV. So we could have a gimmick ourselves because you got the bubblegum girl who Violet Beauregard, who chews bubblegum a lot.
Yeah.
Charlie, his gimmick's being poor. Augustus good. His is worse. His gimmick is being fat.
And of course, there's a spoiled brat.
Yeah, who I don't remember her name.
Rich.
She's like the I want it all girl. Like she's a bad egg.
Yeah, alright, continue.
Anyway, yeah. So do you guys want a gimmick or?
My gimmick is that I don't have a gimmick.
My gimmick's I don't like chocolate. 'Cause that's just my real life gimmick.
Yeah.
I'm just the guy that tries to sleep half the time, but is dragged along by other people.
Okay, hang on. So you open up a Wonka bar. I don't know why I have one then. But so you get the golden ticket. What's your reaction?
Actually,
My reaction is just like, you don't want to go, like everyone else is like, you have to.
I would just like to say this is a world where this actually happens in the film, where a woman is like talking over ransom with these people who have kidnapped her husband, and like, what do you want? I can give you anything. We want your Wonka bars, and she's like,
good point.
I'm good, thanks. To her husband is being kidnapped.
Yeah.
You could make millions,
No,
but you decided not to.
I like where James goes like, do I really have to go?
I'm going out of spite.
You're going out of spite. You're going just because you like got made to go because you like wouldn't have heard the end of it if you didn't go.
Yeah.
I'm going because I was just like, I guess I'm going.
Alright, so...
I got the ticket. That's what to do.
Okay, so we're outside the gates, everyone's cheering, and I was like, oh, look at the Wonka factory. And you got the 5 people, we've got the 5 people that are all standing around, well, all 8 people. So you also have to bring an adult along, because, like,
I'm bringing my dog.
I said adult, not
I
dog.
was raised by wolves.
You can lie, I guess, whatever.
Oh, I didn't know you wrote it wrong.
Yeah, I don't have an idea. Oi, you, come with me.
Oh, you.
I got the factory
Oh,
ticket.
you want to come with me? Oh, that sounds very funny to me. Like a bus driver.
Hey kid, where you going? Oh, we're going over here. No, yeah, I also like that idea too, but I don't know who like. We could go by ourselves because we're older than the kids.
Yeah, good point.
But then again, like, and even then, they made the kids sign the contract, not the parents.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was like obviously like plot convenience, but it was only children. There wasn't a single adult who got a golden ticket. I find it odd. but I'm gonna ignore it.
I also like the fact that the teacher ran outside, like the teacher was like teaching, it's like Wonka fever spread across the planet. Ridiculous. No, so then we see a guy who's got a limp, he's got a cane, he's got a purple jacket, and he's walking out slowly. Everyone cheers to the guy down. Then he does this, then his cane gets caught, and the best scene in the movie, and the reason why Gene Wilder took the role, he's like, I will do this, otherwise I'm not doing the movie. Is he falls over, does a somersault, and like jumps up and goes, hello!
No, I do very much love like that movie. Like how he plays that character.
Yeah, he's great.
It's so good.
The boat scene though, completely improvised.
I don't think it's completely
No, it was the only person who knew about it were the writers and Gene Wilder. Wilder, whatever.
Okay, well that's different to completely improvised. Completely improvised is that only one person knows.
So it like most of the cast didn't actually know, so the looks in the faces.
That's like
genuine fear.
that's like in Die Hard because the main bad guy gets dropped off the building and they're like, all right. So they're talking to Alan like, right, we're gonna drop you on the count of 3. 1, and his shock of reactions is acts like he's like, oh no, as he falls. No, but so we all go in, and he goes, he talks, he's like, hi, welcome to the factory. I'd like you to sign this contract. And the contract, the writing gets big and it gets real tiny.
I'm being that one guy with the magnifying glass at the bottom, like,
No, it's very impossible to read. And you have to sign the contract, otherwise you can't go in.
I get my friend to sign it. My bus driver friend I picked up.
No, you have to.
Oh, I have to.
Because the kids sign it in the film. I would sign it because I'm like, I just want to see what this factory looks like.
How does he know what my signature is?
No, because he's watching you guys literally sign it. You're the one with the golden ticket because you've been on the news.
I would have been in the news today.
I'd stick my finger in the ink and fingerprint it.
No, fair enough. It's gonna see.
My knack can make whatever is amazing.
No.
I love the.
You could just write anything.
That's something like, if I don't sign it with my legitimate signature, does it still count as my signature?
Children are signing it, it's not legally binding that way.
Yeah.
But then again, it is after, anyway.
Who knows?
So, I'm assuming they'll sign it of some variety.
Yeah.
And, what do you expect before going in? Because I'm expecting like an actual factory, not like what we are about to see.
Yeah,
I'd be expecting a normal factory, but I'd also be subconsciously hoping for there to be just a room of beds.
after.
Like, because my next to be there, and I just want to stay home and sleep, so just beds.
We gimmick lazy.
Beds.
You're really good at
Made of chocolate, made of.
I'm just like, after getting here and seeing like the guy just do his somersault,
And the small contract.
after everything I've seen so far, like, this is gonna be so weird.
I would suspect something's up.
I'd be like, at this point, I would not expect anything. I'm just like, okay, let's do this. I would be bracing myself.
Okay, so the next thing is weird, because we walk in a room, we all walk in the room, we close the door, he closes the door, and there's a tiny door. Then he turns around and opens up that door, and before he has to do this, hold your breath, count to 3. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Oh my god. I'd be stunned.
You would be stunned. I would be.
Would you start eating, because everything's edible, would you start eating stuff?
I'd be very cool.
I wouldn't start eating stuff, but I'd be,
Like, what you do to, like, test the smell of plants, like, you rub your fingers on it and smell your fingers. I'd be doing this.
It smells like candy. It feels like candy. It sounds like candy. It tastes like candy.
Dude, I think this is candy!
This is my favorite joke in, like, Futurama. It's like, it smells like radioactive. It smells like radioactive goop. It sounds like radioactive goop. It feels like radioactive goop. It tastes like radioactive goop. It is radioactive goop.
Oh, okay, no. I'd get there and just be like, I'll just stand still and not move.
Like faint?
No, not faint.
Oh,
Stand
no.
dead still and try not to move. Like, I'd see. This man is clearly insane.
You're just like,
He may be some kind of like elder god or something who has control of reality. I would be just terrified of this man.
No, fair enough.
Of course, once I get over that, I'd probably just be trying to make the worst combinations. Like, let's just take this whole bush, dip it in the river, and walk over this
So hang on, you're gonna go and dip it in the river?
Well, the river was to be untouched by human hands. Never said anything about
So I'm assuming, hey, don't touch the river. You're just like, nah, human hands. It's like, don't touch the river by human hands. No. Bush. And I think you'd be more okay with that.
Yeah, I just like to imagine just uprooting an entire bush, dunking it in the river, and then walking over and like painting.
If you wanna real paradise, look around. It's like going in like this. Whoa! It's like someone's like my Charlie's like, whoa, this is the most. Hi. It's just eating the bush as you go past.
When we all know, hopefully we all know, maybe, when he falls in the river, I'd probably be the guy that pushed him. You're annoying.
No. That's not funny. Because now imagine, so we go to the river, he's talking, he's talking and that, it's like, so, tell me about yourself. Like that mean thing.
Yeah.
And imagine, like, because he just goes and starts eating.
Yeah.
And you just, like, lean over and push.
I think it really pissed you off somehow, like, you're just like, no, I don't like
No, like, you go, you're like, hey man, don't eat it. It's like, you eat it. Or it's like, he's like, complaining at you, or you gotta eat something, he eats it before you. Like, bed-shaped candy. Oh.
So yeah, I'd be the guy that pushes him in the river.
Okay, so would you think about going and drinking out of the river?
I would not think about it.
I think at this point I'm like, that smells. It smells horrible.
Oh, it would. It would be so
Sweet.
A bar of chocolate, right? Like this little bar. That's too overpowering. For me.
A landscape of
If you want to view paradise.
a land of sugar like that would be so sickening to be in.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I guess this clip's still going down, but I think the mother's complaining to you instead.
Yeah.
I think she doesn't see it.
Yeah. Oh no, but she's like, it's like, hurry, save some room, we've got the rest of the trip to go for. And
I just show up and this is Spike come out in the river.
Push. Across the road.
This is Wonka!
Don't forget that I'm probably distracting her at this point just by being a weird.
This is so good.
I'm just like wandering around, just like with a dragging a chocolate soaked like.
Yeah, so the parents are there, she just like, at the guy, like
just walk up and just like smacks them in the face with this chocolate soaked.
Like the young kid's like, I want this, the father, I want this. Yeah, we could get the.
I would hate that child so much. I would. The first thing I do is start smearing her with chocolate. Head to toe, she is covered in chocolate.
I'm like, I hope this isn't I'm getting codename Kids Next Door flashbacks from that one. That's weird. Because there was an episode that was like number 5 had to like go through and like number 5 had the one with the cap and like that was like a chocolate menace and kept putting chocolate like encasing people in chocolate and that, and it's basically like I'd be thinking about, dude, I hope there's not like a cold room or anything.
Oh yeah.
So what happens after the river? So
they go down the boat.
Did they go on the boat after that?
Yeah.
Oh, have we been introduced to the Oompa Loompas yet?
Oh yeah, we will be. And soon it's like you push it, Oompa Loompa Doopity.
Okay, so this man has like slaves.
I'm scared now. I'm just gonna do what he says, otherwise I might die.
Like I see them, I'm like, they're not human. He made them. He made them in this factory. And then they just
No, they saw someone else like, what's with the men? It's like, oh, they're from Oompa Loompa Land.
I see Oompa Loompa Land is in our factory.
I'm like, right, he's insane. Oh no.
Who said that? I'm thinking, is that like an amusement park for bad kids?
Is that like an amusement park? Is like some Pinocchio donkey nonsense? Or I'm sitting there going, this guy's insane, but I have to believe him because I've never seen them before in my life.
I've already signed the contract.
Are they from like the Amazonian jungle or something?
Yeah, at this point, like, well, I already signed the contract, might as well keep going.
And then we hop on the boat.
Let's go.
I'm gonna just quickly bring up the just a little side tangent. So there was a Tom and Jerry and Willy Wonka film because Tom and Jerry just like goes at like they're just making it bad. because the company that owns Warner Bros. Is just putting them in like old films like The Wizard of Oz and Sherlock Holmes and that. Sherlock Holmes one isn't too bad because it's an own separate story. But so Willy Wonka plot. I'm just gonna bring up the plot. Story. I'll go story beats so I know what the story. Okay. This.
We know we're at the boat.
Yeah. So the boat. So
After the Oompa Loompas.
yeah. So I'm terrified.
I'm
Because he has a whole speech and everything.
yeah.
And yeah, that's what I was gonna bring to everyone. You know, like the grey mouse.
Yeah.
That does the speech in a kids' film nowadays. They say the word hell in the speech. It's real interesting.
I think at this point,
Yeah.
I'm
So Charlie Packet.
I've just been so overloaded with shock from everything so far. I am just so chill at this point. I am just okay, bring it on.
You're just that kid that's seen more than he needs.
I'm like, okay, this is fine. Like, you know when people like really surprised, like, okay, everything's fine.
Yeah.
And like they are basically kind of fine with everything. That's me right now. I'm just like, okay,
Yeah, this is fun.
this is fun.
Yeah, so
I'm okay. That's me right now.
yeah, because Augustus Gloop also gets sucked up on one of the pipes.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
Sense of the fudge ring.
Yeah.
That happened. I saw that, and
I'm like, oh my god, is that kid okay?
I'm just sitting like, am I a murderer?
Did he just die? Oh, but it got so much worse. So after the boat, we're all shaken because a kid may be dead by your hands. I'm like, what the hell? And then, yeah, so the kid might be dead. Then, and we're on the boat, which has like caterpillars' eyes and crap. Hop off the boat, and we go to this other area. It's like, all right, everyone, this is a never-ending gobstopper. So you know what they look like, right?
Yeah.
This looks nothing like one.
Sure.
And he's like, now hold on to this. I'm like, okay, thank you. And I put it in my pocket. Not touching that could be poison.
Fair.
Then, Violet Beauregard's like, ooh, I love gum. Wonka's like, I wouldn't recommend eating that if I were...
We didn't I just skip an entire part of that?
No.
With like, give it a bit of a kick and chuck his boot in it?
What?
Yeah. It's like, he's making some stuff. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna give this a bit of a kick, and he chucks two shoes, like a pair of shoes in it.
Chucks a pair of shoes into what thing?
A cauldron kind of thing.
Okay.
Seriously guys, I watched the movie like 3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Well, that explains it.
'Cause, yeah.
Okay, so you know the plot better then.
Yeah.
Then you can explain the story.
Yeah, so after like we've all got off the boat, we go through like a small factory.
Is that the
area.
wallpaper? Or is the wallpaper after?
Oh, I think the wallpaper's after.
Yeah, I thought so.
But so yeah, it's like Willy Wonka's just doing a whole bunch of things, making experiments. So like beer butter, scotch stuff.
But
He's poured that in.
It's experimental rooms.
Yeah, and he actually even put some bed sheets in there. So I reckon my character would be like, "What are you doing with those?
That's
You can
not
use those for bed sheets."
Those aren't
I'm
ingredients.
like, think about like those are ingredients.
You
We
can't
can't
eat
eat
those.
that.
This isn't the cat in the hat. You can't just put a fire extinguisher in there.
That although I wouldn't be wrong if look, it wouldn't surprise me if there is a cat in that hat. Also, if there's a sword in that cane. I wouldn't. Yeah.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
Yeah. No.
To be honest, after that experience, I would not be eating Wonka chocolate anymore.
So I never did. I probably ate a. I wouldn't mind that. Like they have like the Willy Wonka, like because there is a company in real life, Wonka.
Yeah.
And they have like the nerds and stuff like. I wouldn't mind those. Yeah, but I guess like no, never. No one's ever eating stuff out of this factory ever again.
Yeah.
They might as well be made out of Oompa Loompas. Also, the Oompa Loompas sang a song about the child. Like, was that rehearsed?
Yeah.
Are you a part of this, Corey?
Oh, that's true.
But it was more about parenting.
Yeah.
Maybe the song's changed. Oompa Loompa, Corey's our shit. So what's next? So yeah, so then they're like,
experimental rooms. They get freaked out.
yeah, no, but because it's like, well, this gum is like a 5-course meal.
Yeah.
It's like,
3 courses.
It's a meal.
yeah, but,
On the entree, main course, and dessert.
yeah.
And the encore.
Yeah, 3-piece meal.
No, but then yeah, so Violet eats the gum, and then starts to expand,
And then just, yeah.
and then like we'll take her to go and get juiced.
You're freaking out, I imagine.
I'm on my knees.
Yeah,
maybe.
You know, like these people are like
Or
so stupidly drunk and they're kind of like delirious. I'd be like, that better be juicy.
You're like, the mother's like horrified. I'm standing going, like I probably got a bit more pale. Like,
Yeah.
what does that even mean?
So you're freaking out, Corey.
What does it mean by juicing? Are they just gonna like take it out of the mouth, or like the? Are they gonna cut her in half and like juice her? What's happening?
Yeah, no, but like, and then you're just like sitting there like sleep deprived, just like this is her. And I'm just like, okay, she's getting juice, whatever that means. But I am just reminding myself not to touch anything.
I'm glad I didn't like gum in the first place.
I'm just making sure not to touch anything. I'm so scared.
Alright, so what's the next thing that happens? Oh no, then it's the room with the Salisbury wallpaper.
Yeah.
Which is dick.
Yes, it is. It's genitalia wallpaper. Smelling wallpaper.
The Snowsberries taste like they taste it.
Yeah.
Like, the grapes taste like grapes, the Snowsberries taste like Snowsberries.
What's a snowsberry?
Well, if you have a look at the one book that Rod Dahl wrote that wasn't for kids, or it's like, they're collecting the semen of famous people. And yeah, Snowsberries taste like Snowsberries. I would lick the wallpaper like, oh, grapes. But as soon as it's Snowsberry, I'm like, I'm quit. No, I'm out.
No thanks, it smells wrong.
I remember the thing from like Ice Age, like she like licks Diego, gets
Well, all other people are licking the snowsberry one. I'd probably just be their face resting on the grape, or like lick.
Well, like that famous people that you said.
I'm sitting there going, I could have been a millionaire with this ticket. Why did I go?
I'm not licking anything because, like, I've seen what's happened so far. Everyone else is,
I might because Wonka's like, come on, lick it. And I'm like, if you say so.
I'm just like, you people are these people are far too willing to do it. Like,
I'm only doing it because I'm afraid of what Wonka could do.
Yeah, pulls that sword out of his cane.
Come on, buddy, lick it. Okay.
I'm just standing there, stoic, just breathing, trying not to freak out.
Okay, and then after that...
I think it's the...
No,
it's the alcohol-fueled car thing.
No, that's after. So what happens, I think, so as we're walking, we look behind us, and the Aryan boy and his grandpa have gone missing.
Oh, yeah.
Because they just, like, sneak into the room themselves, so we just keep going.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, hey, I'm not going to say anything. I might be like, oh, Mr. Wonka, the kid, they're missing, but I probably wouldn't say anything.
I'd probably be like,
I'd probably wander around looking for them a bit.
So you just get lost off the tour.
I was like, hey, I wonder where they went.
I really hope that it's like you're just walking around going, hello. Open up the doors at the Oompa Loompa break room. What do you want, kid?
Oompa Loompa.
Oh, don't forget, we heard a second song.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm meant to be walking. All right, so they're close to the next factory thing. So they're gonna go to the Mike TV, where Mike TV goes. I didn't know that was. We're gonna go to the TV room. We're gonna go to the Golden Goose room. So what's bad's gonna happen there? Like, I'll give me some ideas. Yes. You're so stuffed. I don't know what's gonna happen to you.
I'm loving this. I'm just like, by the end of it, I just befriended some like random Columbus like, hey.
Right, rebellion!
I'm so
Actually, but there's like just one Oompa Loompa, but that is drainable colour. That's like a black and white Oompa Loompa smoking a cigar on break.
Back in my day, we didn't have your color. It was a book, not even a visual.
No, I just found
Also, Also, according to some people, there's a very handsome Oompa Loompa because one of the actors is apparently really handsome compared to the others.
I just walked into the break room and they're all like complaining about their work conditions and their boss and whatever, and I'm just like,
No, but they're singing it. They're like, Oompa, Oompa, Doopa Dee Dee. I would like to work with that. I can't do it. Elvis is the North Pole, I guess. That's where I was going.
Don't do this, then he will kill me.
Oompa Loompa, Doopa Dee Dee. Off to music practice. I can't.
Yeah, I can't. No, I'm walking the break room, I'm like, why do you sing? And then they sing, also singing, if we don't sing, he will kill us kind of thing. I'm like, okay, you shouldn't have to work like this. And I'm like,
Should I call the police?
Yeah, you're with me. Like, where did I guess. So where did you go? You go. Oh look, I'll go looking for him. I'm like, okay.
After the second Oompa Loompa song, I'm like, my eyes are re-opened. It's like, oh wait, this is a mistake.
You're like, this is a mistake, and I'm like, it was always a mistake.
And I'm just like in the middle of like inciting a rebellion.
You know what's funny about that is because Charlie and Grandpa Teddy, they come back and they're like, where did Jacob go? Oh no! And then we get the Wonka, he's like, hey, where did the other guy go? Because we go on the cart thing.
Oh yeah. So
which it cleans because it gets sanitized or something.
Yeah,
I'm just like, okay, Mr. Wonka.
He's probably like he's still leaving you, so he just sends more of the Loompas my way.
He's like, I want to go for that.
He's like, Loompas, you go look for the missing one.
It's gonna be a very different film.
It is. Like, it ends so differently.
Like, as the elevator's going up, it's like, broken out to the moon!
We'll get to that at the end.
Yeah. No, but so I guess, so we get sanitized and we go to the Mike TV room.
Yeah.
Where he shows us shrinking to, so we go, so he says, right, what we're going to do is, so we get these massive chocolate bars. What this does is we shrink it. And we're going to give it to every person, person in America. Would you bring up the problems with that, or would you not?
I wouldn't really think about the problems in the media. I'd be like, they invented teleportation and shrinking in the one invention.
I'm sitting there going, but isn't there a glass? I'm not going to say anything because I'm terrified, but isn't there a glass cage on a TV? So we're like, boom, 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 boom. And also, so one of the... So,
it'd be like the girl from the room.
Yeah. That was infinitely more terrifying. Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Dee. If you are wise, you listen to me. Oompa Loompa Doopa Dee Dee. If you are wise, you listen to me. Don't put yourself in the TV. No, but there was an issue where someone why you would make a chocolate bar so big and shrink it because that's just wasting chocolate. But if you think about it, the one chocolate bar can feed. He's also made duplication ray.
Yeah.
He solved world hunger.
Oh god. Whoa.
Also, is he expecting money from that?
I don't know.
He's just chocolate. Oh wow, thank you. That's $1. But I guess if you had a TV, you would be rich enough to pay.
Yeah.
Because Charlie couldn't. Back in the war.
Yeah.
Charlie wouldn't have had a TV.
I imagine by this point I'm like, okay guys, help me find the missing kids. I'm going to get them.
Oh, it's gonna get.
Jacob's gone off with the Oompa Loompas to find
I'm
missing kids.
breaking out. We're going to the media.
Jacob's got the missing kids. It's like they're the generals of my army. This is an army of Oompa Loompas.
We're breaking down the doors. We're leaving. We're finding the media, and we're exposing all the truth of everything that happened.
I can imagine you bursting in the room with like a big syringe going to juice. Stop!
Oh man.
So I guess my TV gets shrunk.
Yeah.
I'm still scared. Oh wait, no! Before then, the bad egg.
Oh, so we got the
bad egg. Yeah, which I think. So I think you're still there for that one as well. Because I think the bad egg's third. So we get another song from the Brat from what's her face, in which we're already we don't like.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. So she sings. Yeah.
And the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, not the Charlie one. Each little duct, or I don't know where, but it's like you choose which ones are good and which ones are bad. And it's just like one of us goes around the back and he clicks the bag.
Actually, I'm talking about the... Okay. So, have I been saying Charlie and the Chocolate Factory the whole time? What I meant to say...
You're Gene Wilder.
Yeah, I meant the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The reason they named it that one is the way they sell the chocolate bars more. But, so, because of that one, it's the bad egg.
Yeah.
Because the other one was a bad nut. But, because this one, she stands up on the thing and just falls.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, thank God. But then he's like, so where does that lead? Well, it's the incinerator.
Yeah.
We're like, what? And it's like, oh, yeah, but it may not be open. What's the day? Tuesday. Hopefully it's not on. Anyway, I'll send all the lovers down to get them. Let's go. I guess. And then, it's either before or after that scene.
The dad goes down with her?
Yeah.
So I'm just imagining David shows up with a bag of ashes.
And we hear a third song.
We'd be scarred for life.
I would be at least.
But yeah, no, like, at this point, like, shit, her, I hate her, I'm not saving her. I'm making sure, I'm kind of like, no, don't save that one. Let's just leave.
What about the poor father?
Oh, fault for making her that greedy.
Yeah, no, like, I'm
Like, seriously, and then someone goes, your parenting is bad, that's why
I'm
she's
literally
greedy.
saying at this point, I'm like, no, let's escape. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing behind the scenes, but
This-
imagine just hearing explosions, and he's like, I'm sure it's fine, and he's like, you think that's fine, and he's just like, oh, it's fine, don't worry, and he's just like, let's continue with the tour. Yeah, that's happening, and he's just like, no, let's continue with the tour.
Is it Revolution?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revolution.
So what's next?
No, so after Mike TV, they go to the half room.
Oh.
So we made it to the end.
Yeah.
But if he offers us, no. Oh, what happens? No, because because so we get that because it's gonna be different because he got mad at Charlie because he was like, you went into the lemonade room without me. Oh, like you're at the factory. And he's like, fine. He jumps the Oh, that's right. Earlier in the film, a creepy guy comes up and he goes, my name's Slugworth. Now, you're going to get given this everlasting gobstopper. And when you get given that, could you give it to me? Would you? Yeah, he approached everyone. So, what would your reaction be to that?
My reaction to that
I would have thought so insignificant. I would have thought,
At this point, I would have been so scared I wouldn't have bothered. I would have maybe thought about it, I'm like, oh, maybe. Because I'm out of spite, but then it's like,
I would be like, what are you paying?
no, like, you get like $1 million or something. And back then, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm considering it the whole time. I'm like, cool.
I was considering it until the first Oompa Loompa song, and I'm like, oh, I've made a mistake. No, as soon as the gobstopper and I hear that voice, I'm like, no.
The thing is, I'm ruining Wonka. At the end of this, I'm ruining the entire factory. It is like, I'm not ruining, but I'm leaving. Going to the media, they will shut that place down so fast.
So, Corey, I feel like you won't get the factory because you pushed the kid into the river.
No one.
no one knows it's
Yeah, but no one knows he was in... Yeah, but no one also knows that Charlie went into the lemonade thing, and he still finds out. So Mishima is like, you're not getting the factory. You pushed the kid into that river. You might get... As it's like, Conor, you get the factory. I'm like, no, thank you. Give it to Charlie. And then it's like, why don't give it to Charlie? It's like, he break into the room. It's like, I would just say no. And then Charlie was like, no, fine. Charlie was stuck at the thing. He'll go up to the elevator. We're sitting there going, why don't we get back?
We're lost, sir!
No. We're lost until the door crashes, like the wall crashes in, and Jacob's riding on like a Oompa Loompa horse.
Oh.
No.
I just
We're going on the fact that Willy Wonka could have designed the Oompa Loompas, right? The pony centaurs.
No.
Imagine centaur Oompa Loompas. Designed for carrying chocolate.
No, I still believe he's broken the door. I'm like, Charlie, you did it. You get it to factory. Oh, boy, do what's that down there? Revolution!
Yeah, it's like, oh dear.
And isn't the second one like he goes to the moon or something?
I think so. I was so poor. I just destroyed it. Like, I'm getting the factory shut down. Willy Wonka's getting arrested. Charlie the death penalty for like human experiments.
I don't know. It's like going by the theory.
His heart is looking ready, so I was like, yes, I finally saved my family from being plugged.
I still love the theory that like the reason he gives the chocolate factory to Charlie is because of the fact that kids died on that trip, and he just like he really does not want the responsibility of that, so he gives it to Charlie. We're just trapped in a burning like fire of a building.
I'm just imagining seeing there like half a cup of tea, like this is fine.
I have like half. I grabbed the half a hat. I'm like. Actually, I might be insane to accept the factory at the end because people like, you get the factory. Like, okay, Mr. Wonka, I get to get the factory then. Oh boy,
I've got the news. I'm like, where are the things we signed? I'm going to burn all the contracts we signed.
We didn't even get to find out the Slugworth is maybe the lawyer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just leaving.
If it's Charlie gets the factory, we're sitting there and Zoe's like, what's going on?
It's like,
He's all by his side, but he's like tied up. Come with us if you want to live.
You see, like, the first of the things they sign is like, you sign this means you are not allowed to tell anyone anything you see.
You break that contract pretty quickly.
I burned all those contracts. They don't exist. How can they tell me? And I'm telling them, like, I'm telling them everything that I saw in that. I was in the back rooms. I was like,
no. If Jacob's telling you everything they saw, I'm going to arrest him for murder.
No, I'm just like, I'm telling them the workings of the factory. I'm like, this man is being.
No, because he didn't see that happen.
Yeah, this man, he's created.
He's created these beings. We weren't created. We just always existed.
He's abusing his power.
He made it. Oompa loompa shubby. He made us sing. Please help me.
He abuses his workers because they just like going and like imagine like a news.
They've only ever eaten chocolate. Or like candy.
Yeah. It's just like the current affair, but it's just like Oompa Loompas like talking about the time at the factory. Oh god, that's shocking.
I can also imagine like I think it also kind of like yeah. Oh, sorry. We did it. We left the factory.
Yeah, crazy weekend.
Jacob's wacky weekend at the Wonka factory.
I come home and was like, okay.
Jacob's wacky Wonka weekend.
And then I go and give that guy his golf stuff. I'll get my money.
But do you not? Because he was working with Wonka.
Was he?
Yeah. He's the lawyer. He's Wonka's lawyer.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's like his lawyer or something. He works for Wonka, if anything. He's lying about his name, Slugworth. Also, there's a guy with, okay, just a side note in the film. When Charlie's looking at the factory, there's a homeless man with a cart full of knives.
Yeah. What?
And he's just walking by like, be careful that factory, kid. No one goes in, but no one's gone out. Implying, because we don't know about the Oompa Loompas at that point.
Yeah.
Still, I think in the reboot, I would have sold my ticket because I would have seen what I would like. That just looks like Johnny Depp. And you would have heard him speak at least once.
Yeah.
So no, I would have made millions in one universe and another one I'm traumatized for life.
No. Everyone who comes out of that place is traumatized.
Yeah.
So where can people find you?
Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Go listen to these other episodes where I am. Otherwise,
you can find me on Twitter at Goddamn Robots. Oompa loompa doopity dee. This is the end of the episode.